again, it's
always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the right hash, it's a 40. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives. And
the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
25 yards.
25 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Texans nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They run the option on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Coleman has it here right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3.
This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. from the gun. Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Browns 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Love. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third and 2. Love with it. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The 43-yard line.
1st down, Love to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, going to the air with Love. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Faking the give, now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
That's good.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to try and go deep again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's second down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. There were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And now Watson throws another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Texans scoop it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old
tackle down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker it.
And I think the ball's out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Watson on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third.
Quarter. With the score, Browns 31, Texans 17.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a first down throw. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air, Watson on second down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Following the interception, Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Everson Griffin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off play action. Watson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The score, Browns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
57, Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
I can hear you.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 55, check 55, on QB drive.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
No game on this defense, no game. Mark 55, Mark 55.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Browns 45, Texans 17.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go with plays they want executed. They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. 55. 57's mic.
One last throw here for Watson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.